join me in welcoming this year's visiting team, the Oklahoma State Cowboys.
And in doing so, became the first team in school history to win 10 games during the regular season. They also won their first ever share of the Big 12 South Division title. This has been a record-setting performance for this Oklahoma State offense behind first-year offensive coordinator Dana Holgerson. They set records with 594 points, over 6,400 yards of offense. They're led by a quarterback in Brandon Whedon, second in the nation right now, passing yards per game, who became the school's first all-conference selection at quarterback since the 1930s. Of course, we all know Justin Blackman, a wide receiver. Bolitnikoff Award as the nation's outstanding wide receiver. He's also the first receiver in Big 12 history to be named Big 12 Offensive Player of the Year. And then to round out the three-headed monster, they have Kendall Hunter at running back, who was a finalist for the Doak Walker Award. He's also a first-team All-American. But to go along with this great offense, there was a very opportunistic defense led by defensive coordinator Bill Young. They registered 30 takeaways this year. That's fourth best in the country. But when you talk about Mike Gundy is Oklahoma State football. The quarterback there started 4 years. He's the Big 8 Conference all-time leading passer. And for 20 of the last 25 years, Mike Gundy has either been a player, an assistant coach, or a head coach at his alma mater. And behind his guidance with a win tomorrow night, it'll be the first time in school history Oklahoma State will have an 11-win season. No wonder he was the Big 12 Coach of the Year.
A walk-on to the winner of the Luke Groza Award. Congratulations. I'm going to have you stand up, Dan. You guys have accomplished so much. We just saw that amazing highlight video reel. What are your thoughts on just this season and where you guys have come so far?
I mean, it's one of those years it was fun. We just focused on having fun, and like they said, a lot of people didn't think we were gonna finish like we did, but we all knew we could do it, so it was just a lot of fun.
The only thing, you don't have the orange shoes on today, and I want to ask about that, the fashion sense, because that's a pretty big statement, wearing the orange shoe.
Yeah, kind of took on I don't know, I ordered them online and I thought they were a different color. It didn't really work out for me. So my online shopping is done now. I can't trust it anymore. So.
Been cut off. All right, thanks, Dan. Quarterback Brandon Whedon. Speaking of shopping, you said your wife Melanie was out shopping earlier today. But you can't get mad at her because she makes the money in the household right now, right?
That's right. I can't complain for a while.
Well, you guys, like we said, have accomplished so much. What are your thoughts? You guys have prepared a lot for this game tomorrow. What are your thoughts on the game and the preparation, what you guys have done?
We worked hard. We've had 4 weeks prepared, and we switched up our schedule a little bit this year, and just kind of made it fun. I think everybody enjoyed coming to the field every day. We're going up against a good Arizona team, and I think both teams respect each other, and it's going to be a fun game.
Thank you so much, Brandon. All right. We've got Kendall Hunter. Now, Kendall, I heard you are the one that likes to talk a lot, so that I shouldn't really expect to hold the microphone much because you were going to take it. A big part of the bowl games is that you guys get gifts, so I'm going to keep it simple. What was your favorite bowl gift that you guys got this season?
I have to say the Xbox because I like playing games.
What's your favorite Xbox game?
Oh, man, and college football.
Okay. And I also wanted to tell you that although they gave you a hard time, I thought the tie in Orlando looked great. So I think it was a good tie. Thank you, Kendall. All right, we've got Ori Lemon. I heard you were called the Pep Rally MVP. Is that right?
I don't know where that come from.
Well, you guys got to do a lot of things this week here in San Antonio. You went to SeaWorld, you went to an NBA game, last night's pep rally. What was the most fun thing that you got to do here in San Antonio this week?
Going to the Navy Ranch, it was good for us to stay together as a group and, just have fun with each other.
Now, I heard, were you the one that liked to ride the roller coasters at the no? You're a little scared of the roller coaster?
I wasn't scared. I was scared I might cramp up on it, so,
Gotcha, okay. All right, thanks, sorry. And last but not least, Andrew Mcgee. All right, Andrew. Well, as a senior, and this being your last game, and many seniors on the team, what are your emotions that, have you really thought about this being that last college career game, and what's it going to feel like when you step out on that field for the last time in college?
I just, just recently it just hit me, about how much this game means. So I just want to go out and win for these other seniors. I know how much it means for them and the fans to be able to make history and win 11 games. I know we have a lot of fans that are loyal to us and want to see us do that, so it means a lot.
All right. Thanks so much, Andrew. Josh?
All right, now it is my great pleasure to welcome to the podium Oklahoma State head coach Mike Gundy, who was this season's Big 12 Coach of the Year and will lead the Cowboys in their 5th straight bowl game. Coach Gundy.
These guys are all jealous, and I say this with respect because the ESPN is really good. You guys do a great job, and I know they're all jealous because they put me next to Jenn at the head table. So that worked out great. That'll give us great conversation later on in the day at the walkthrough. So, and I say that in the right way because she does a great job. Last but not least, Coach Holder, our athletic director. President Hargis, our president, and hate for me to go without thanking Boone Pickens for what he's done for Oklahoma State football and Oklahoma State University in general. And for what they've done is they've given us an opportunity to have success. They've provided us with tremendous facilities, opportunity to keep great coaches at Oklahoma State, and let us do what we think we do best, which is coach football and play football. So I want to thank them. But a little bit about our football team. We started out the season with a dream and a bunch of guys that were just willing to pay a great price. And I know our coaching staff and myself, we're very proud of what you guys have accomplished. You were able to perform at a very high level, both on and off the field when nobody else gave you an opportunity. And I think that's what college football is all about. Is achieving in the classroom, being productive in society, and giving yourself an opportunity to win games and have success on the football field. And our seniors have led the way. Most of them are sitting up here at the table. I could talk about all of them, but I want to give everybody an example of what I'm talking about. Ori Lemon, who's had a tremendous year for us, didn't get to play last season because he had a knee injury. And our medical staff did a tremendous job with him in rehabilitating him, but he focused and was willing to pay a price and come back and be an all Big 12 performer and had a great season for us, and his leadership was tremendous. Andrew Mcgee, who's sitting next to him, Andrew Mcgee at this time last year had a broken neck, and there was a time when, as a not only a head coach but as a father, you don't really want them to play football anymore when they get in that situation. But Andrew never wavered for 1 second. Very, very strong Christian faith, and he's got great values. He would come into my office and we would talk, and he'd have that halo around his neck, and he'd say, "Coach, I'll be back out there in 6 months." I was thinking, 6 months is a long time. "Coach, I'll be back out there in 3 months. Coach, I'll be back out there in 2 weeks." Before I knew it, he was out there running, and then he came back and was able to be an all Big 12 performer. Kendall Hunter didn't get to go. Kendall Hunter didn't get to play. He only played about 3 games for us last year. He came back in as a dope walker candidate, and there was a lot of talk. And he had a very severe high ankle sprain, and they told me in the staff meeting a year ago that it'd be 2 weeks, then they said 4 weeks, then they said 6 weeks, and they said 8 weeks. And he really never got back to where he could play until a little bit in the bowl game. And then never said a word from that point on, which doesn't take much for him to never say a word. But he worked extremely hard. He bought into Rob Glass's off-season conditioning and was a leader for us. He had the opportunity to just coast some. That's what happens when really good players come back from injuries. Never did that. Worked extremely hard. Wanted to be an inside drill in practice. Didn't want us to take him out. And because of that, he's had a great year. Dan Bailey, who was the Groza winner for us, Dan Bailey walked onto our program and ended up being a Lou Groza winner. And I think there's something to be said about that. How awesome is that? You have a guy walk on and ends up being a Lou Groza winner. And then I'm not going to say anything about Wheaton. I'll talk about him next year. This time next year, he'll be with us in some bowl game, and he'll be drawing the senior Social Security check anyway. The other guy I want to mention is kind of an example of who we are and what we stand for is Bo Bowling. Bo Bowling was not on our football team at this time last year. Came back, begged Coach Gundy, begged the staff to be a part of our team. Has been a great player for us this year on third downs. Made a bunch of plays and never said a word. Hasn't missed any class. Is going to graduate from Oklahoma State and has done a great job for us. So give Bo Bowling a hand. In conclusion, what I'd like to do, and I'm sure the Arizona team and coaches, fans feel the same way, but the players on our team that are the most special to me are the walk-ons. And I want you guys to stand up. If you're on our football team and you're a walk-on, I want you to stand up real quick. And you guys have to stand up. My reason for doing this is I don't think people realize how many players are on our football team that are walk-ons. We've had a number of them that have come through and have earned scholarships, and Dan's an example, Bryant Ward, our fullback, is an example, but these guys are really what college football is all about. They not only carry a class load, they're paying for their own education, but they want to be on a team because they love football and they're doing it for the right reasons. They love the game, they like being on a team, and most of them know that they're probably not good enough to get a substantial amount of playing time, but their character and what they stand for is what college football is all about, and that's what Oklahoma State's all about. So I just want you guys to know how special you are to our coaching staff, and we appreciate what you do.
I'm ready for some football. It's going to be a great game in the Dome tomorrow night. I want to thank you all for being here today. Thanks everybody up here at the head table, Derek Fox and the Alamo Bowl Committee, and Valero certainly for providing this. Thank you all very much. Enjoy